Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Tyler here for another episode of Get Off Your A. I have been sick with Norwalk virus all week, so I've been vom.comming almost every night of the week, so I haven't been getting off my A, but I'm feeling a little better, and I've decided to take my own advice, and I'm gonna have another episode here. My friend Allison, it's her birthday. Happy birthday, baby. And she loves chocolate tofu pie, so that's what I'm gonna make for you today. Yes, tofu. Vegans, they're an interesting bunch. I don't really understand how they survive. I love all types of food way too much, especially cheese and all the meats, but vegans have brought around a lot of really innovative cooks that have done some really cool things. For instance, using tofu in a dessert. The first time I had this, I was like, I'm not eating that. That sounds like garbage. It's actually really delicious and super easy to make, so that's what we're going to make today. We start off with a basic graham cracker crust, and this crust can actually be used in any sort of cheesecake or pie or anything really that you normally use graham cracker crust in. This is a bomb recipe. So you just start with graham cracker crumbs. You can get them pre-crumbed. If you really want to buy graham crackers and crush them up yourselves, you can do that. So you add about a cup of graham cracker crumbs, 2 tablespoons of regular old sugar, and 5 tablespoons of melted butter. So I've already got it melted, and I'm just going to pour it in here. Good times. And now you just need to stir it, which I don't have a fork. 1 minute. Fork. Excellent. So you're just going to mix all of this mixture up until it kind of looks like wet sand. So just kind of gross clumpiness. And while you're mixing this, if you want to preheat your oven to 325 Fahrenheit, that's what we're going to cook this bad boy at. There we go. So I'll give you guys a little closer look. It literally just looks like wet sand, kind of clumpy and not crust looking. And believe it or not, that's the crust. So all you do is take that sandy mixture and dump it into a pie plate. This is a 9-inch pie plate. It's your pretty standard sized pie plate. And just take a measuring cup. I'm just using a 1/2 cup measuring cup. And just use it to kind of push your mixture around, flatten it out, get it into all those nooks and crannies. You can also get your hands in there too. And once this is all nice and spread evenly and resembles a crust, pop this in the oven. I have no idea how long. 1 second. Haha, reading the recipe. 15 to 18 minutes until it's kind of golden brown and hard and crust-like. And yeah, so we'll just do that and we'll be back. Hey guys, so the crust is now in the oven, cooking away. And I had to turn the table this way because we need to use my good friend Hank here. This is my food processor. I know, I'm so cool. And we're going to start with the tofu. So we're going to make the filling. This is Silken tofu, and it's the firm variety. Yeah, I have no idea what this is, how it's different from regular tofu. I've never opened this before, so we're going to... Oh, there's liquid in it. Whoa. Like, who invented tofu or, like, thought, like, hey, let's make this paste and put it in a dessert. I'm sure everyone will like it. Not. Actually, I do kind of like tofu. Okay. So, here we go. It's very gelatinous. Ooh, it's like a big chunk. And we need a pound of it. So I've got my handy-dandy food scale here. Oh, it's turned itself off. Okay. So this is just shy of a pound. So we need another chunk of this galooby stuff. It is a lot smoother looking than regular tofu. Because you know tofu kind of has like, it looks like tire tracks. Like little tread on it. This doesn't. Oh, it's getting everywhere. There we go. 1 pound of silken tofu. So, I'm just going to throw this in my food processor. And as Jamie Oliver would say, wazz it up. If you don't have a food processor, you can use an electric mixer or those like emulsion blenders that you use like for soups and stuff. So we'll just turn it on and see what happens. Well, that's a nice sound. It looks gross. Okay, so it's looking smooth-ish. So we're going to start with a cup of sugar. Just because they're vegan doesn't mean they're always healthy. So we're going to add a full cup of white sugar into this mixture. We're going to add in half a cup of cocoa powder. We're going to add in a whole tablespoon of vanilla extract. And we're also going to add half a teaspoon of vinegar. The recipe said cider vinegar. I don't know cider vinegar. What do you use that for? So I'm just going to use regular old white sugar and assume that it's going to taste the same. It's only a half a teaspoon. What can go wrong? As I pour it in, the whole thing blows up. And that's it. So we'll put the top back on and wazz it up again. And yeah. Also, sometimes with a food processor, you just want to take a spatula and scrape down the sides. They're not perfect. They're machines. Just so you make sure that everything gets incorporated. Huh! Neat! Science! Okay, I'll show you guys what this looks like. It actually is like super smooth. Oh, it's so dark you can't see anything. Well, take my word for it. It's very smooth. That looks chunky. It is smooth, I promise. Yeah, it just looks like chocolate pudding. Let's have a taste of this. Ooh, it's good. See, vegans, as crazy as they are, they got some good ideas. Once the pie's done, we'll let it cool. Pour this stuff in. Let it chill in the refrigerator. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Chocolate tofu pie served with whipped cream. So once the pie crust is cooled, I'll show you myself pouring it in so you can see that. I know it's thrilling. And yeah, we will be back once that pie crust is cooked and fully cooled. Hey guys, so the pie crust has cooked and you can see it's very nice and it's good and hard. When it first came out of the oven though, it was all like bubbly and crazy looking. So I just took a fork and pushed it all down and yeah, looks great now. So we're just going to take our chocolate tofu mixture, take out our blade here, and it really just looks like a nice thick chocolate pudding. Look at that, it just comes out so nicely, and it's nice and smooth and silky looking. I guess that's why it's called Silken tofu. There we go, and just spread this around to all of the edges there. Perfect. So yeah, this is our finished pie. I'll show you what it looks like. Look at that, nice and smooth and chocolatey and graham crackery. So yeah, you just chill this in the fridge for about an hour. And unfortunately, I will not be able to show you me eating it because it's my friend's birthday present, and that would be a little weird if she got it with a piece missing. But this stuff is really delicious. You would never know that there were eggs or milk or anything in it. Yeah. Really delicious and super easy. Graham crackers, sugar, butter make up the crust. A pound of silken tofu, cocoa powder, sugar, vanilla, and half a teaspoon of vinegar. Whip it in a food processor. Pour it in and chill. And you've got a wonderful chocolate tofu pie. So, this is Tyler telling you to get off your A and try this today. Cheers. Also, you can check out my other episodes. Hopefully they are in little boxes around here if I figured out how to do it on YouTube. And also, I have new episodes every Wednesday. So subscribe to my channel or check on Facebook or just search Get Off Your A on YouTube. And hopefully you're liking these episodes. So I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Hey, so I was just watching my video and doing my edits, and I realized butter is not vegan friendly. So if you actually want to make this recipe completely vegan, you can use like a butter vegan substitute instead of butter, because yeah, butter from the cows. But the tofu part, the filling, that's all vegan and good to go. So yep. Sorry about that, vegans, if I got you excited, but you can substitute that, and you're good to go. Thanks. Talk to you later. Whoa.